And good morning, everyone. Welcome to CHAT CANNA for Thursday, the 14th of January. Always a celebratory day in the calendar year for us. It's now my father's 106th birthday. No, he is not with us. He passed away just short of 95 years old, but this will always be an important day in the calendar here at the Reitmeyer Farm because he was just an influential guy here, and of course in my son's life also. So it's a really happy day here at the farm, and I hope wherever you are, as you are celebrating your parents and perhaps your grandparents' remembrance days, that those are important days for you too. Well, big exciting news in the hemp industry for Minnesota. Something that's been going on since June of 2019, a case being dismissed that made just incredible headlines all through the summer of 2019. We'll have that story for you in just a moment here. Welcome to CHAT CANNA. Of course, news, interviews, just lots of stuff that's going on all around the hemp world as this industry is developing, and we're happy that you're here with us today. My name is John Reitmeyer, and it is just great to see you wherever you might be. Of course, we are hunkering down. Tonight they are telling us that there is a big storm coming, and that's why we have this little cabin out in the forest. Always dreamed that I could be, sitting there and letting the snow build up on the roof and having some hot chocolate, maybe with a little amaretto in it, and just hanging out. So we are coming to you live, by the way, on Facebook, YouTube, and now Twitch. So please favor us and in any of the channels that you can see us. And remember, as the trailer says here, within 24 hours, all of our shows are available on your favorite podcasts. So please, if you want to carry us with you and hear us in the car or when you are jogging in joggable weather, you can always listen to us on those places too. Today, Molson Coors. Coors beer, of course. Who didn't grow up wanting a six-pack of Coors beer when it was unavailable to us here in Minnesota or any of the other non-11 states that you grew up with and thought that Coors beer was just the most exceptional, fantastic beer that you could get because, of course, it was not available in our states. And there were even young people that made a run to Colorado to get it because it was so good. And who did not have a six-pack under their kitchen sink because, of course, with bad insulation in the houses, it was cool under there, and would keep and squander that Coors beer for ages and ages, even though beer does have an expiration date on it, certainly 90 days, if not sooner. Beer should be drank quickly when you get it from the merchant. Beer, opposite of wine, definitely has a drink-by date. But Molson, the big brewer in Canada, and Coors merged some years ago, and I don't know why Molson got to go first, but it is Molson Coors now. That is the big joint union, and I don't know where they fit in the world. They are behind the European company that bought Anheuser-Busch, for sure, but they're a big, big company. And of course, Colorado is their home. And with that, they have now got into the business because, of course, all kinds of cannabis products are legal in Colorado, one of the first states to break the rules, the federal rules. And now they are coming out with 3 products that are going to be CBD infused. Grapefruit tarragon. Tarragon, by the way, is a licorice flavor. If you've not had it in food, we use the fancy word tarragon, but it really is a licorice background, anise background flavor. Strawberry hibiscus and blueberry lavender under the name Very Well. That will be the label on the can. It won't say Molson Coors. They never want to confuse people that it might be beer inside. But it will be those 3 fruity flavors or flowery flavors but they will be CBD infused drinks. They also have a joint venture with a product called Truss, Truss Beverages, which sells non-alcoholic cannabis-infused drinks. But these three are coming out now. They will be, of course, first sold in Colorado because it is legal to sell these kind of drinks in Colorado. And so we are just waiting for those to be sold. As soon as we can, we will either find someone that's coming through the state and pick some up for us, and we will do a taste test on the air the minute that we can get our hands on some of them. It will be interesting. They see this as a big growth market to have a CBD-infused drink. I can't wait to throw a couple of them back because of my size. What might be one drink for you will need to be two drinks for me, and to just sit quietly and see if there's absolutely any response. Do I feel calmer? Has my high rate of anxiety stepped back a little bit? It will be wonderful to see what might come of that. But that's an exciting thing, and that was just announced today, and looking forward to see what comes of that. So just wonderful. By the way, hi to our Twitch viewers. We just came on Twitch this week, and glad to see that we are picking up viewers over there. Thank you very much. Happy and welcome that you're on our show today. So that is the big news coming out of Colorado and from our friends at Molson Coors. The years that I lived in Canada, I was a Molson Canadian beer drinker. Of course, my beer drinking days are long behind me. The other big story today, especially for the Midwest hemp growers or the people that are hemp consumers in any way, because this story made big headlines, and those of us in the business kind of sat back and said, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why is this happening? It sounded weird, both by what happened, what was the law enforcement side doing, it seemed weird, and also what was the licensee of the hemp products doing. That seemed weird. And the other thing that's been going on now, it started in June of 1990, you see how old I am, started in the 2019s, and it was still hanging out there. And it finally resolved this weekend with the charges being dropped. Now, again, that's unusual and weird. Why did the charges just get dropped? And they say it was because of the COVID thing, that witnesses were not available, and so they dropped the charges. That also seems suspect. I'm glad the charges were dropped against Luis Hummel. He's 33 years old, and of course, he, probably didn't represent the older, middle-aged, typical Minnesota hemp licensees so accurately, because he was a young guy that had a great big mohawk down the middle of his head, and he kind of looked like a rebellious guy, and most of us think of us as sort of like Midwest grain farmers, And so here's this guy splashed all over the Tribune, big color photographs, hemp farmer arrested for selling high THC, and it just wasn't good for the whole industry. And he felt that he was not. It became a dispute, and they, of course, claimed that and it was not just a little bit over the line, it was like 3 times over the line. And this was going back and forth, and there was arguments from both sides, and of course, he had come from the marijuana industry out in California, and so that was kind of he thought he could come here and get away with it. All of these kind of things were going around. So, and then the case has gone quiet. I mean, we've been waiting for an outcome. He never pled guilty, and it went back and forth, and all of a sudden the charges are dropped. And so just what happened? He had been charged with the 5th-degree sale of drugs, possession of a controlled substance, 5th-degree drug possession. These are serious charges. And it kind of put us all on notice. Is like, wow, if we're transporting this stuff and we feel it's legal, we've got a statement from Minnesota saying your hemp crop is legal to enter the market, and then this happens. We had long conversations with the DEA folks around here. There's a multi-county drug force, and we feel that we're friends with them. We are completely transparent. We've invited them here. We're showing them what we do. But of course, that's not every law enforcement person. That's not every highway patrol person. Because we did not want to end up in the same situation. And so we bought a multi-$1,000 tester, but of course that had come out of the marijuana industry, so it was not set up to get down to the little tiny parts of THC that we were testing for at the time. Now it is, of course. We're really happy with it. Matter of fact, I just got an email this morning that said that, last year we had used it 73 times, and this was the range of our tests and everything like that. But just an interesting time. Now remember again, 2019, not 2020. That's how long this has been sitting out there. But happy to say that they have dropped all the charges. Now, of course, it'll be interesting to see. There's got to be more fallout of this. The news this morning was just the announcement that the charges were dropped. Would love to get him on the show and now interview him and find out the nuances from his side and see how this all went down. But that is the big story as of this morning. I'm sure that he is happy. No one, even though maybe his worst case scenario would have been a hefty fine, he already was forbidden from being in the hemp business. So he was trying to make a living acting as a consultant to other hemp growers. But, that's like telling a performer that, well, you can be a manager, you can be an agent, but you can't be in the business. That's a harsh punishment. So it is going to be interesting to watch the play out on this now. And that is our hemp stories and our hemp news for today on CHAT CANNA. We do hope that you will come and join us again next Monday. We broadcast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday here on our outlets. And of course, you can watch all of the shows back on Facebook, YouTube, and now on Twitch. Twitch does not have the library back, but you can catch all of the library on chatcanna.com. See right up there, chatcanna.com. Hope you're having a good day. Hunker down for tonight and tomorrow. They say it will pass quickly, but we are in for real winter for the next couple of weeks rather than this kind of vacation winter that we've been enjoying. My name is John Reitmeyer. I look forward to talking with you again on Monday. In the meantime, have yourself a great couple of days and a great weekend. Wear your mask. Stay socially distanced. We'll see you again on the other side of Sunday. Good day.